Some very recent data, we have found that obese children, especially in a school setting, seem to do better with strength training than they do with cardiovascular training. And this was done by a couple of researchers in Philadelphia at Temple University. Wonderful stuff. It turns out, and I sort of suspected this when I was coaching, because all my really big boys and big girls seemed to do well when we took them into the weight room. And we are now seeing that a really good strength training routine, and next time we do a show on strength training principles and variables, we'll explain to you how you can do this in 20 to 30 minutes 3 times a week. Those kids who are obese were now the star. They, in phys ed, they were the ones that were a little bit slower, couldn't quite do this. But you put them in a weight room, they were the superstars. And so, if your children are involved in activity and they are into their teens, now there's a bone structure thing we have to think about. They shouldn't be doing ballistic movements. They should always be under supervision in a weight room. But we have found that obese children, by getting stronger, they start walking more. They start running more. So it's not us urging them to do that. They now have the strength and flexibility to be able to do that. So what this really is a clarion call for supervised activities that require cardiovascular work, activities, and strength training. We can do that into the early teens. I'm not suggesting that for 5, 6, and 7-year-olds. But when we get these kids into junior high and high school, that's one of the places where they're going to excel, and that is going to generate a lot more positive influence in them of wanting to exercise. So